Okay, so welcome back again, and in this sub-segment, we are going to focus on how to use the Profit Monk newsletters information to make predictable profits at a consistent rate. And please keep in mind that we are going to be talking a lot about buying call options. So this is going to be our focus, buying of call options, and then how you can make money by doing that. So let's go there. You are familiar with this graph already. I would just highlight a key fact once more, which is this: by buying a call option, your loss, your potential loss, is known and limited. It's this much money. For this example, $500 is your maximum possible loss. It does not matter whether the Apple stock goes down to zero and become totally worthless. If you had bought this example option at 200 strike by paying $5 premium per stock, which turns out to be $500 for one contract, your maximum loss is limited to $500. On the other hand, your maximum gains are in this region, and they keep going up as the stock price keeps moving higher and higher. So that is the key principle of how a call option works. In fact, the put option also works the same way, but just the only difference being that now for a call option you are expecting the price to go up, while for a put option you are expecting the price to go down. So how does this help? First thing to understand, the picture in the profit and loss graph shown in the previous slide is not the whole story. It actually hides more than it reveals about many different possibilities of those trades. So the key is to remember these two facts. Number one, most of the times, or in fact maybe not most of the times, many times people think that they need to wait till the date of expiry to make money on their options. That is absolutely not true. There is no need to wait till the date of expiry to make profit. If you have bought an option contract, this is like any other commodity that you own. So before the date of expiry, as the price of stock moves, and if it moves in your expected direction, the price of the option also moves along with it. How does it move, and what's the relationship between the stock price and the option price? We will discuss a little bit in the next few chapters. But it does move, and so you can trade the option contract you own anytime before expiry and close the profit. Let's understand this through a clear example directly from the Profit Monk newsletters website. The graph that you see here is daily closing price for IDXX call option. IDXX here is the ID of the stock, is the tag of the stock for which this particular information appeared on the website. So let's understand this graph a little bit more. The first thing to look at is this part of the graph right here. So let's zoom in a little bit. The y-axis, which is this direction, is the price of the option that is being bought, and the x-axis, which is this direction, are the dates. So the buy date, as you can see, is somewhere between 11th Jan to 25th January 2018. I think it is probably 19th January. And so On the buy date, the stock price for IDXX was $179. This is the point at which the call option is being bought. Now, what are the details about call option? Let's look at that. So what the information told you was that this call option must be bought at strike 185. Okay, so let me show you more clearly what this means. So if you look here, the strike was 185 and the expiry date was April 20th, 2018. So from the buy date, which was somewhere around middle of January here, to the expiry date, there was a difference of about 80 to 90 days, and the strike on which the call option was supposed to be bought was 185, and it was bought around $5. So now see what happens as time moves along. And we will be discussing a little bit about what sell targets etc. are going to mean, and how you can adjust your sell targets as you go through your trading routine. But look at this point here. Right here, somewhere here, the sell target is met around March 2nd week. So that's when the sell target got met. The call option was closed on March 12th for $21. Stock price on the sell date was 204. So you can see the difference between stock price from buy date, which was 179, to sell date, which is 204, a difference of $25. And what's the profit that you made per contract? Well, you can look at it. At this point, when the sell target was met, the contract was worth about $20 to $21, which basically means that you bought it on January 15th or 17th maybe for $500, and then you sold it on March 12th at $2,000. So the actual profit was about $1,500. So this example tells you that you don't need to wait till April 20th, which was the expiry date here. You could choose to do that, but if you had waited till date of expiry, the stock price on expiry date is $193. That is the number somewhere here. And the profit that you would have made per contract in that case, you would have still made some profit, because you remember the option that you bought was for strike 185. So if the stock price at the expiry date is 193, you can sell that option at about $800, but you had bought it for $500, and therefore your profit is 800 minus 500, which is $300. So in this particular example, it's very clear that you do not need to wait till the date of expiry. In fact, a lot more profit can be made by closing the option before the date of expiry.